Happy birthday, Mr. President.
Donald Trump's birthday is not until Friday, but the celebrations began a little early with the visit of Polish President Andrzej Duda. The two men signed off on a deal to increase American military presence in Poland, the latest indicator of the strong relations between the two countries. Warsaw has also expressed an interest in purchasing F-35 fighter jets from Lockheed Martin, and a flypast over the White House was organised to help close the deal. As for any new military base, Trump was keen to underline that it's Poland who'll be footing the bill for the facilities.
As stated in the joint declaration, the United States and Poland continue to enhance our security cooperation. Poland will still provide basing and infrastructure to support military presence of about 1,000 American troops. The Polish government will build these projects at no cost to the United States. The Polish government will pay for this.
President Duda didn't repeat his suggestion last year that the new base should be named Fort Trump, instead putting emphasis on its strategic importance.
One of the agreements I signed personally concerns security and military cooperation. There will be more American troops in Poland. There's going to be enhanced cooperation. It's going to be an enduring presence, which hopefully will increase gradually in terms of troop numbers, but also in terms of infrastructure, which is very important. Thank you also for the decision to establish divisional headquarters in Poland.
Poland says the military cooperation is needed to deter Russia's territorial ambitions. Richard Good, Euronews.
Political scientist Marcin Jaborowski from the Centre for European Policy Analysis in Warsaw says this move is to counter a perceived Russian territorial threat to Poland.
Well, obviously Poland is next door to Ukraine. Ukraine remains the war area, which was invaded by Russia, with the first time in Europe since the Second World War territorial annexation. Because what happened is that Russia effectively annexed the part of another country in Europe. This is right next door to Poland. Poland has about over 1 million of Ukrainians now, which moved to Poland. You know, part of that of them are people who resettled as a consequence of that Russian policy.
We also heard, that they're thinking about buying these fighter jets from Washington. Poland receives a huge sum of money from the European Union in terms of cohesion funds. Would it be appropriate for them to look there for a contract rather than to the United States?
Well, absolutely. I think that the Polish procurement policy is very unbalanced at this point in time. It also seems like that, there is... it's not said, in very direct ways, but the Poles are simply expected to buy the American stuff, which they don't really need at this point in time. And Poland has a much more urgent procurement needs in terms of its air defense and missile defense, which is buying in small numbers also from the Americans. So it seems so that the strategic, alliance which Poland is forging now with the United States does have a commercial element. You want to be an ally of the United States, you have to buy American. That's the way it goes.
And it's not just about defence, is it? It's also about gas. That was something they mentioned yesterday. Reducing a reliance on Russia and increasing it then again on the United States. Might Russia retaliate in some way?
Well, Russia definitely may retaliate in terms of security and defence, and we are very close to an Russian military enclave in Kaliningrad area. Poland is bordering with Kaliningrad area, and it's a known secret that Russians have nuclear missiles in Kaliningrad. They will probably boost it up. They will probably base more forces there. They can do that. So we can expect this. In terms of energy, I don't think Russia really can do that much, because we do have this overwhelming dependence on Russian gas supplies, and having supplies from the United States means that we diversify. So we have a way of diversifying our energy needs and going to other sources. The Russians cannot really retaliate in that. They can lower the prices, so the Poles would be encouraged to buy more Russian gas as opposed to American gas or Qatari gas.